Rolling into the middle of the trading day, and it's time for a fast reset. I'm Grant Mercer. This is Storm Stock Solutions, and we're here to keep some clarity through the chaos as the lunchtime lull sets in. What's really jumped onto the radar in the last hour is risk appetite on the fringes. According to new reporting from MarketWatch's Charlie Sabgier, young crypto bros are turning out to be some of FanDuel's and DraftKings' best customers. Sports betting is fueling a gambling surge, and younger men with crypto exposure are squarely in the crosshairs. For markets, that doesn't just mean action in the gambling names and crypto proxies, it also tells you speculative risk-taking is still very much alive. When bettors have easy access to leverage in both tokens and sportsbooks, you can see faster, more emotional flows into and out of high-beta corners of the equity market. Another pocket of strength that remains in focus is old-school Hollywood. Tommy Kilgore at MarketWatch continues to track Paramount's high-stakes pursuit of Warner Bros. Discovery, with Larry Ellison personally guaranteeing $40 billion of the financing behind Paramount's roughly $108 billion bid. That's an eye-popping commitment from a single backer, and underlines how valuable core content libraries and media distribution remain, even as big tech muscles in. Traders are watching Paramount, Warner Bros., Discovery, and the big streaming platforms as a complex. Deal odds, potential rival bids, and regulatory risk could all swing sentiment quickly. On the risk side, Honeywell is still an area to handle with care. MarketWatch reminds us the company is staring at a $470 million tax settlement on the FlexJet lawsuit, and a lowered profit outlook to go with it. That kind of legal and earnings overhang can keep a lid on rallies in industrials, and professionals will be watching the next few sessions to see whether this remains a Honeywell-specific story or bleeds into broader concern about hidden liabilities. Elsewhere in the sector, in the background, there are several under-the-radar stories that matter more for positioning than for intraday ticks. One MarketWatch column by Mark Holbert highlights that hedge funds, even as they open up to a wider investor base, have on average underperformed a plain vanilla 60-40 portfolio. That's the kind of piece that can slowly reshape how allocators think about fees, liquidity, and whether elite strategies are really adding value. Housing and wealth transfer are another quiet theme this hour. Robert Powell points out that older homeowners, 65 and up, often leave money on the table when selling their homes, and he walks through ways to sweeten listings and boost sale prices. At the same time, Quentin Fautrell is spotlighting a homeowner whose house has gained roughly $500,000, debating whether to sell it to her daughter at a discount to give her a head start, and another reader with $6 million in mostly Apple stock, worried about taxes. None of those are trading catalysts, but they feed into the broader picture of how real estate, concentrated stock positions, and intergenerational transfers shape household balance sheets, and ultimately how much risk families are willing or able to take in the equity market. Then there are the human interest stories that, while not moving the indices, remind us of the very real personal backdrop to these financial decisions. Questions about moving abroad for a relationship, or painful inheritance disputes over a family home. Those issues sit underneath things like housing turnover, mortgage demand, and legal costs, all of which ripple softly into the economic data traders watch every month. Into the next hour, I'll be watching three things: whether the gambling and crypto-adjacent names see follow-through interest off this surge in sports betting coverage, how media and streaming stocks digest the latest twists in the Paramount, Warner Bros. Saga, and whether Honeywell's overhang continues to weigh on the wider industrial group. We'll check back in with another quick update later, and then bring it all together in the closing bell wrap. Remember, this is information and education, not personalized financial advice. As always, I'll be here to keep clarity through the chaos of these markets. On behalf of Storm Stock Solutions, I'm Grant Mercer. Stay sharp, stay steady.